Got 2 of the 3 sides complete. Currently waiting on is the shower faucet, and you know that's going to end up going up in here in this corner. Welcome back. My name's Jax, and I'm taking this Ford E350 cargo van and converting it into an RV.
Picking up where I left off last week, I set up and make the first cut on the countertop. This piece is going to be a flip-up section attached with butler hinges that will allow me to extend my countertop workspace.
Now the question is, how many of these am I going to need? That's pretty long. Yeah, I think 4 is gonna be the number on this piece anyways.
After deciding how many hinges to use, I lay out their locations, then temporarily fasten them with a couple of screws. Then, marking them with a pencil, I'll use a router and carefully mortise them out. Alright, so now I gotta notch out another mortise there in the middle so that can sit down flush. So I'm gonna have to do some chiseling, I think. Got double coked out, that'll fit down in there like that. Hopefully that stays tight, and then that'll be that. That'll look good. Here, I'm drilling pilot holes where I marked out where both the sink and induction cooktop will go, and then I'll cut them out with the jigsaw. This is a 2-burner, vertical orientated induction cooktop, and after cooking with gas all my life, it's certainly going to be a learning curve, I'm sure. In the stowed position, the flip-up countertop just clears the cooktop and should make for a very nice workspace up or down. All right, so we got the fitting for the shower. So now we just got to install it into here, this little cubby. Figure out the best spot for that. I should have brought the cover plate down, so I think we'll just center that in there. It's about as best that we can do, I think. All right, so All right, so now I got the spigot and the handle mounted. And I got some 90s over here. I'm going to run that PEX tubing along there. And then down into this cabinet. Alice always seems to want to go kitty wampus when I try to cut, so let's just see. Here I'm making a mounting saddle for a small holding tank that is going to be installed in the cab over area. It's part of the reverse osmosis system I plan to install under the sink. You can see the tank there in the background. Yeah, moment of truth. Well, pretty square. I think it'll do. Let's get a test fit here and see how she fits. Well, I think that fits pretty good. Not bad. A little sanding and we'll be laughing. That'll do for now. Now I need to split these apart. And I'm going to figure out what we want for a split. I'm going to split these. I'm going to split these like this. So I'd say probably 4 inches, maybe 4 or 5 inches, whatever that is. What do I do with the tape? Here it is. Yeah. Yeah. We do a 4-inch. How long we want it to be. Just like that.
Well, let's see if it fits first. Yep, that fits. Yep, that fits. So, move these in. Alright, that's coming together. Alright, let's have a gander. There we go. Now we just gotta get some kind of a strap on there. So that'll hold that in place. That's the next thing. Alright, so the battery's almost done. Okay, so we got this little tank holder built. Obviously you're not going to be able to see much of that, but it's going to be nice because it's going to be solid. Now what I think I'm going to do is get myself some fat Velcro and do a purchase system on it, so then I can tighten it down and then strap it right across the front, and then that'll be it. That's going to be solid. By the time water's in there, it's going to be, you know, some downward pressure, and with it being strapped and screwed to the wall, it's not going to go anywhere. So that project is just about done. So what I think I'm going to do now is, you can see that cradle. I just got it held in here with just a couple of pieces of 2x2 here for now, not mounted. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw some paint on this, clean it up, and look for some proper Velcro and get that ordered. I might be able to purchase it locally here, but that's just another trip to the box store, which kind of want to do anyways. But I mean, it's been my second home since I started this project, but I think that's going to work out really well. That'll tie that in really, really nice. So project for me later. Well, maybe I should go fill that in and maybe slap some paint. I threw away all my. Maybe I won't paint it. I don't know. I threw away all my my rollers because they were frozen. We could put some paint on there with a brush, though. I think that's what we'll do.
I'm laying out and installing mounting brackets to hold the countertop in place. Now, I may or may not improve on this in the future, but right now I have a lot to do, and the final installation is yet to happen. There we have it. Holes are a little rough, but they'll be fine. Thank you very much for tuning in. Be sure to check out next week's video. And if you like the content, be sure to like and subscribe.